little bit of resolve. A little bit of ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Brandon 6 of all ages, everybody in the chat tonight, what's going on? Johnny B here, the representative of 239 Hockey League. I'm your host, Johnny B. We got 3 series tonight. In the big screen, we got the big matchup tonight. We got, who do we got here? We got the number 2 seed, Seize Gap, taking on the number 4 seed, Short and Sweet. Short and Sweet with a sweep have a chance to take the 2nd seed. Bottom right of the screen, we got the Dad Bods. Oh, the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 8th seed, the 8th and final playoff spot. Dad Bods taking on the Ice Holes, who are currently in the last place, 11th. And then top right of the screen, we have Motor City in the 5th slot, taking on 3rd seed Grow Up. We'll talk about seedings and all that good stuff later. Brandon 6 in the chat, watching the number 1 goalie in 239 tonight. Yes, sir. Let's go, Brandon. Brandon's definitely up there. Brandon, the goaltender for Short and Sweet, and of course you get the highlight, you get the showcase window. And I know Matt's streaming his series, which is the Short and Sweet Seize Gap. So I do apologize. I just wanted to kind of catch the other 2 games as well. So a couple of options, but right now Brandon here for Short and Sweet, 11-2-2 on the season with this crazy good team. 84.8% save percentage, 2.03 goals against average, no shutouts yet, but just a tremendous season. And Brandon and company taking on number 2 seed Seize Gap. The goaltender battle, well, you got a good one, guys. This is the game to watch. Actually, no, I'm gonna move my camera. I'm gonna have a camera. I don't like not having a camera. Brandon's opponent is Sweeney, who is also a top tier goalie in this league, also a rookie. See if I can go over here. See, there's nowhere I can put myself. Nah, no camera, sorry. There's just nowhere to put me. Or is there? Hold on. What if I just shrink the camera? Yeah, that'll work. That works. It's not ideal, but it's something. There we go. That way you can see your boy Johnny B. Let me get some light on me here. There we go. Get some light. Get something going. Actually, I'm going to move the camera. I don't like where it is. Sorry, I'm still tweaking this. Yeah, so two great goalies are going to go at it tonight. It's going to be... I can go right here. Right there. There's a spot right here. There we go. Oh, no, wait. No, wait. The goal thing is... The goals thing is here. I can't go there. All right, good enough right here. All right, so Brandon versus Sweeney, a goaltender matchup in of the ages. Other two series, and I don't know what's going on with Motor City. I don't know if their guys streaming or did this get rescheduled? I'm checking. I bet you any money this thing got rescheduled. All right, I'm still checking. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Choco's streaming, which we got. We got Choco. We do got Choco. All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the other series, guys. No, I don't see any reschedules. Website isn't updated. It shows 3 series. So, blah, 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 blah. All right, let me figure this out. Confirm. Anything going up? Shem. Okay, it was Sando Sparks. Okay, so Sando, yeah, that was rescheduled. Okay, all right. Not a biggie. Give me a second. I'm setting up this 2-game view. That's okay. That's way we get 2 series equal sized as far as coverage. If I would have known, I didn't know. I would have just let Matt stream it because I think he's doing both. It's all right. We'll figure it out. All right. Give me a minute as I set up the 2-game view, guys. I'm excited. This is okay. This is okay. Short and sweet, taking on Seize the Gap. You know, we're gonna have some good series here tonight. We do have a period over already. Bottom right of the screen. It's going to be the Ice Holes game. We got Jimmy. Jimmy with a highlight reel. Dad Bods and the Ice Holes. All right, good. We're good to go. I got everything set up. Perfect. All right, 2-game view, up and ready to go. So the other series was rescheduled to, I think, next week or something like that. So that's okay. Not a biggie. Doesn't take me that long to change the views. It's a little tedious, but not the end of the world. All right, there we go. All right. No score. Dad Bods taking on the Ice Holes. 8-1 are the shots on goal for the Dad Bods, though. Get a load of that. No score in the other game. First intermission. 5-3 are the shots on goal in favor of Seize the Gap. Time of possession, not much favoring there either. This is a very close. These two teams are very close. So not just in rank, just the stats. the wins, the goal differential, the player I mean, they're both rocking a plus 28 goal differential. The player personnel equally talented. So that's why I initially had it on the big screen. Now we're gonna get equal because we only got 2 series tonight. All right, Dad Bods and the ice holes. The ice holes in the red jerseys, Dad Bods in the white jerseys. Left side of the screen, of course, Short and Sweet rocking the pink. Sees a gap in the dark jersey. Shot on goal. Big block there by Short and Sweet. Here comes sees a gap from the point. Middle of the side now. Back to the point. Point shot. Nope. Pass to the right side. Looking for a lane in front. And there's a nice save. Short and Sweet. That's Brandon in net for Short and Sweet. Sees the gap is rocking with Sweeney tonight. The other series, Dad Bods taking on the ice holes too. This is Wade's World for the Dad Bods taking on Jimmy for the ice holes. Kind of a good veteran battle over here between these two goaltenders. Whereas the left side of the screen, we got the 2 epic rookie goaltenders, Sweeney and Brandon 6. All right, here comes Short and Sweet now with the puck up the right side through the center. Left side coming up. Shot on goal, scores. Big goal there. Nuts and burgers from Shotgun and Pale Poner. First goal of the game belongs to Short and Sweet. Nuts and burgers gets the party started right. All right, for Nuts and Burgers, that is his 15th goal of the season, 31st point for him. Right now, maintaining a 3.1 points per game average. All right, 10:37 left in the second period. No goals scored. The shot differential, though, 10-4 in favor of the Dad Bods. Left side, we got a goal. It's going to be Broomballs. Broomball 16, the rookie, gets the goal for Seize the Gap. Off the left side. And that is going to be 1-1 with 13:28 left in the second period. And it is going to be a Ken Carson and Sexy Rocco with the assist. I don't know, Ken Carson played a 2-3-9. All right, right side of the screen now. We got ice holes holding on to the puck after a big save by Jimmy. Whistle is blown. Here comes a replay. Looks like a little bit of a backhander. Threat analysis was at 39%. It's pretty low, but, got to take the shots. Rebounds happen. Jimmy's got that 12 overall rebound control. So you got to get the puck on him. Try to get something and a goal. Right side of the screen. It's going to be Kevin Poole for the Dad Bods. First of the game. 1-0. I believe that was unassisted. 1-0 for the Dad Bods. 8:22 left in the period. All right, lights. Oh, hold on. Right side. I thought we were going to get a goal on the left side. We got one on the right side. Jordan NHL. It's going to be the Dad Bods. Second quick goal. With 12:54 left in the 7:04 left in the second period. 2-0 Dad Bods. Our left side. 7:15 left in the period. Here comes Short and Sweet from the point. Left side, back of the net. In front. Ooh, that almost trickled through. Tricky little play there. Sweeney was quick to react. And here comes, sees the gap in front. Kind of just shoveled the pass through. Gets intercepted by Pale Poner on defense. And he'll walk it up the boards there. Short and Sweet dump it in. Turnover in the zone. And here comes, sees the gap going the other way now. Shot in front is blocked. It's going to go up the right side for Short and Sweet. Got a little bit of room up center. Moving to the left side. Around the boards, here comes Short and Sweet. Shot, tip, hit the post. Right side, the pressure's on. Dad Bods with it in the corner, back to the point, back to the corner. In front, oh, he tried to shovel one there. All right, Dad Bods, when the white jerseys have the puck. Into the corner, in front, scores. Lost in the Sauce, who was an absolute monster last season, by the way. Gets the goal here from the Poole brothers. Lost in the Sauce. That is his 16th goal of the season. Part-time, too. Guy's got 25 points in 9 games. That's 2.7 points per game for Lost in the Sauce. Rocking the +3 ± rating. Only 6 penalty minutes all season. So good overall, kind of good for a part-timer. Very good stats. Very disciplined play. And, we got a goal. And it's B-Dog. All right, so the ice holes get on the board. It's going to be B-Dog. All right, B-Dog from A1 Freak and Ziggs gives the ice holes 1 point here tonight. 3-1, they're down now late in the second period. What's everybody doing? Good. How's everybody doing? Yo, Rocky, what's up, bro? Hey, Rocky, had a chance to listen to the podcast, dude. Good work, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I appreciate the shout out too in your the last podcast. I listened to it earlier today. I was kind of going through them all, and then listened to the most recent one. When did you post that? That was a couple days ago, wasn't it? Monday, yeah. Finally got around to. I caught all the ones before. I wanted to listen through them all again. And I just, I busted out Mondays today. And yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the shout out. For those who don't have Spotify, you guys have been living under a rock, hit up the Golden Stash podcast. It's actually it's really good. I like the music. I like the way it flows. Rocky, if you're still in the chat, I had to chuckle a little bit. Because partway through your podcast, you mentioned here, I'm going to pause. I got to go pick up my daughter off the bus. I was like, Rocky, you don't have to mention that. You could just cut it. You could just splice it. Nobody will know the difference. I think it's, you know what? I like it. I like that you left it in though. It kind of just shows like just natural, like just as organic. Let it happen. It's fun. I thought it was funny. I like that. I thought that was funny. Yeah, no, I think I'm glad you left it in. It just shows good comedic effect. Because like anything like podcast or streaming or video, you can edit anything, you can splice it, edit it, cut things out, but it's fun just to leave it in there. Leave stuff like that. It just shows a more like organic approach. I love it. I had a good laugh at that. Comedy, mission success. Excellent podcast, by the way. I'm really enjoying I hope this is a thing for a while. And if you guys, now I know most of you mofos have Spotify. And if you do, Golden Stash Podcast. Follow it, put it on your like list, do what you got to do. Make sure it's accessible, that you're given the notifications every time a new episode. We have the Spotify, we have the Discord notifications. There's no excuse. For God's sakes, the links are in the Discord. So if you're not listening already, what's wrong with you? To my account, and I have it pulled up right here. I don't know if you, it's to the Golden Stash Podcast there's the logo. I'm looking for that. Right there, guys. I know my camera's a little bit blurry because I'm too close. The Golden Stash Podcast. Spotify. No excuse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 episodes already. 1, 2, 3. Am I counting that right? Yep. Give that a follow, like, all that good stuff. It needs to be. This needs to be a thing for a while. Speaking of things, A1 Freak makes scoring a thing right now. Choco Brown and B-Dog. I believe that's Blip. Maybe. Not Blip. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? B-Dog for the Ice Holes. Getting the goal. I believe that's Barrett Fitty-Cal. Barrett Fitty-Cal, by the way, speaking of the devil, the golden man from Buffalo, so far this season, 2 goals, 12 assists, 14 points for the Ice Holes in 15 games played. So just under a point per game. And we do have a goal. Oh my God, Nuts and Burger. Nutsy at the left side for short and sweet. Right. Oh my God, guys, goals.
Hey, mind your own business. How about that?
Holy mackerel!
All right, you got goal. Dad bods are starting around way. Why is the camera blurry, dude? I seriously need to get rid of this camera and just use the. I have a GoPro or like an action cam. It's called a Osmo Action 4. I should just start using that. There we go. There we go. Just had to deactivate, reactivate real quick. We got goals. Oh my God, Ozzy. And Ozzy did this the other night. When did they play last time? When they played Monday night. This is Dad Bods. How did they play Monday? They beat the crap out of somebody one night. It was last night, Funkadelics. Even though Funkadelics won the series, they got absolutely smoked 9-1 in the one game. And Ozzy, I swear he scored like 19 goals that game. It was just one of those like ridiculous games where it's just like, okay, like save this for like, yeah, Lethal Mike with 4 goals, 3 assists that game. Ozzy with 3 goals, 3 assists. Killzone with 2 goals, 5 assists in that game. So that was just an absolute whooping. And it looks like it's what's happening here right now. Ozzy doing his thing. And what happened to this guy get murdered? Yeah. So, oh, this dude with the golden, boofy, gray afro just gets rocked. All right. Here comes short left side of the screen. Short and sweet gets the goal. Nuts and Burgers with what I believe is a hat trick. It's got to be, yep. There's the hats on the ice. Pale and Vedders. Veded. What's the guy's name? Veded? Veded. Gets the goal here. All right, right now. Short and sweet leading 3-1 with a minute left, a little less than a minute. And the way they're playing, they're gonna take out Seize the Gap here. Seize the Gap in their last 10. They're 7-2-1. One straight, so they're facing a second straight loss. King Kong in the chat. Ice Holes taking a beating the last 2 series. This game is just, it was, that first period was very close. I give both teams, Ice Holes and everybody credit. Middle to late of the second period, and then right in, third period, it's just getting out of hand. It's looking like that game against the Funkadelics where the Dad Bods won 9-1, and Ozzy scored like 700 goals, and who was the other guy? Lethal Mike scored like 50,000 goals. So, yeah, the Ice Holes got swept by Short and Sweet on, what was it, Tuesday. Ice Holes lost 9-2, 5-1, and 11-1 to Short and Sweet. And then lost 2 games to 1 against Grow Up. 6-5, 4-0, winning 5-0 in the one game. Their last win came on January 5th against the Moose Hockey Club. 4-3, 4-3, and then they lost 4-2. So not a good last couple, just like Kwong said, a beating. Just an absolute beating. That Short and Sweet series was ugly. We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Fight Club. Yeah, no, Kwong, that was definitely if you're having a good season, that was a series that tanked your season, stat-wise. That was just ugly for the ice holes. Definitely one I think they would rather have back. All right, so Season Gap did score recently, bringing it to within a goal. I think it's gonna be a face-off for the neutral zone. Yeah, 3.5 seconds left. I don't think there's enough time for a shot, but we'll see if Season Gap if they get it, just gonna have to wrist it on center or on the ice or on the goalie, right there. Gotta shoot it. You gotta shoot that. I know that it's a long shot. It's like a 10% chance that goes in, but you can't carry. Honestly, I think it's not a big deal. It probably, unless Brandon has lost his vision, I don't think he's gonna miss that shot. But yeah, you got to keep an eye on the time. You got to watch that. Regardless, it was a good close game. Close game. Season Gap now losing 2 straight. I think that's the first time that's happened all season. So again, nothing to this here. I mean, this is a short and sweet or tough. Remember, beginning of the season, I said this was probably my team early on that I liked the way they looked. The team that I think can go really far, short and sweet. So, and with that, short and sweet are now winners of 7 in a row. That is their 7th win in a row. I'm looking at the stats here. 94% on the penalty kill. Their power play needs a little bit of help. They're only at about 16% on the power play, but their penalty kill is tremendous. Tops in the league. Labia is second with 87%. I'm proud. Let me catch up with the chat here. Rocky, we don't talk about that series yet. I think that was your turning point, Rocky, for the Moose. Definitely Kwong, definitely not winning a Selkie after that series. I don't think anybody's winning anything after that series. The new Moose would dominate them, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think the way the Moose have been playing after that transition point, yeah, I think it's, if you do these games over again with the current lineup, yeah, it's probably going to be a different result. But you can only go forward, not backwards. So you just got to keep trucking along, man. Kwong, minus 19 plus minus from that series. My giveaways, takeaways went from plus 26 down to 5. Oof. Kwong, that hurts. That hurts just reading that. Brandon, are you proud of your rookie? I really like that rookie battle. And part of the reason when I thought this was a 3-game series, this is why I had the Season Gap short and sweet series. Not only because we have 2 top teams going at it against each other, but the 2 top goaltenders, 2 top rookie goaltenders, 2 top probably rookie. There's a lot of names that can be drawn from that hat, but definitely 2. Sweeney versus Brandon 6 is an exciting matchup. 3-2. I think we got what we expected. What up, Wintertime? What up, man? Brandon asks, can I win the Vezina and the Rookie of the Year? I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. Like, I don't think winning the Vezina precludes you from winning the Calder. I don't think it should. And vice versa. Like, I honestly, this chair keeps sinking. It's like I can't keep it up. It's so annoying. Now, if you win the Calder, because the 2 awards are independent of each other, they're not dependent on each other. So you should be able to take both. Somebody told me you couldn't. Somebody in this league told me you can't win both. But I don't know why. Well, that is. I don't believe it. Because you're a goalie. You're the goalie. Let's say you are the goalie of the year. Okay, you take the Vezina. You're also a rookie. Therefore, your stats, your performance should be, it should be treated separately. I don't think I don't think winning one cancels out the other. I think you should be able to win both. Kwong mentions, yeah, I'm gonna check in on that, Brandon. Because I asked that the other. I had a discussion with somebody a week ago. It might have been Jimmy or somebody who joined me in the booth, and they said you couldn't. But I found that hard to believe. Wintertime. Oh, we finally have the conclusion of the game, the other game here. And it looks like, yeah, the dad bods just laying the smackdown. What was this, like 53-2? It was ugly, dude. I found my cousin's elementary school somewhere in Ohio, and his school's on YouTube. I shall post the hate comments. Kwong says, didn't Patrick Waugh win both the Conn Smythe as a rookie? Hold on. I'm looking that up because I'm curious. Okay, here it is. Here it is. He is the only player. Okay, and of course it's Wikipedia because that's the first thing that popped up. Ooh, that's bright. God, I gotta go into dark. Dude, can you do? There we go. There we go. Oh my God, why wasn't my Wikipedia in dark mode by default? That's awful. Seriously, that's really terrible. Hold on, I gotta fix this. Gotta fix this sizing. It's not right. There you go. Squeeze out a few more pixels out of this. A little bit easier to read, maybe. Okay. It says right here. And now Wikipedia, take it with a grain of salt. He's the only player in NHL history to win the Conn Smythe Trophy, given to the MVP of the playoffs 3 times. Wait. No. Where's his awards and accolades? Patrick Waugh Awards.
Welcome back, everyone. We're about to get underway here. The challenge has been laid. Don't sing it. Bring it.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Best goaltender ever? Brodeur or Patrick Waugh? That's a tough one. I'm gonna do a deep dive after. I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time. Master Shotgun in the YouTube chat. What's going on, brother? Master Shotgun on YouTube Shorts. What's going on, Shoddy? Welcome to the YouTube Shorts, dude. He's on YouTube Shorts, man. That's what's up. He's being smart. He's avoiding the ads on Twitch. Shotgun is smart. He knows I do the YouTube thing, and you avoid the ads that way because I'm not monetized on YouTube yet. Although my Steel City Skyviews account on TikTok, it looks like I'm able to do some monetization of finally. I have to like click on stuff. I have to look into it. Problem is, as a result of that, now I got to do I have to take this exam to officially certify myself as a commercial drone pilot because I can't do what I do on there without getting this exam passed. I know you're a smart man, Shoddy. He goes, why hang out YouTube? It's right now it's free. Free of ads. And until one day, I think I'm closing in on about 100 something more, and I think I'm able to monetize on YouTube, but let's enjoy it while we can, right? Kwong said, Dominic Hasek. Yeah, that's right. Give Hasek the same defense Brodeur had? Yes. What was that? Scott Stevens being the top dog there. And it wouldn't even be close. Blah, 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 blah. Let me see. All right. All right, so are you talking about when he played for Buffalo? Okay, so yeah, not a very okay. Here are the defensemen, Hasek. Sorry. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at a comparison online here. So during Hasek's era with Buffalo, I'm kind of looking because I think that was his biggest era, and probably the most relevant one. Alexei Zhitnik, Richard Schmelik, Jason Woolley, Bob Bogner. Like, that guy's a kind of a bum. Daryl Shannon, Brian Holzinger, Doug Bodger. That dude was okay at best. Yuri Khmilev. Brodeur had Scott Stevens, Scott Niedermeyer, Ken Danico, Colin White, and Andy Green. Yikes. Let's see. How about what about who else did Hasek play for? Oh, Detroit. Detroit Red Wings roster during the Dominic Hasek tenure. Well, okay, he had Nick Lidstrom, Chris Chelios, but those guys, okay, Nick Lidstrom, Chris Chelios, Yuri Fischer, Steve Duchesne, and Matthew Schneider. A lot of those guys were kind of old. And would you guys agree? Like, those guys were kind of already past their prime when Hasek played for the Red Wings. I mean, they were still good, but, like, you know, Lidstrom was probably really the only elite defenseman. Chelios had his prime during his tenure with the Blackhawks. You know, by the time he got to Detroit, he was like old and kind of just playing a few more seasons for the sake of playing a few more seasons. Yeah, Hasek had 2 Hart trophies and 2 Lester B. Pearsons playing on Buffalo. That's why I looked for Buffalo, because in my memory, Hasek's best bet, his prime was when he played for Buffalo. I thought his time in Buffalo was really, I mean, it was his longest tenure, but it was also it was during his prime. You know, he had that. Yeah, let me just see how many years he played. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, played a couple of seasons for the Blackhawks, backing up Ed Belfour. Buffalo Sabres, and that was for 2 seasons. Buffalo Sabres, 92 to 2001, so almost like 10 years there. His most significant Red Wings for a couple seasons. I think he played for the Stars, didn't he? Oh, no, he played for the Senators? And then the Red Wings for another year. Yeah, so obviously a lot of that irrelevant. His Buffalo tenure was the most relevant. Wintertime in the chat. Buffalo is somehow better than normal. I remember after my cousin graduated, he told me the most insane things he did there. Please, well, now you got to share. Now you got to share that story. You know you can't withhold information from us, especially me. All right, but before we get too far ahead of ourselves, looking at the scores here, right side of the screen, it's going to be Dad Bods 1, Ice Holes 1, early in the first period. Okay, so you're saying Buffalo is somehow better than normal. I mean, I agree they don't suck. They're 26-16-4. That's good. That's 4th in the Atlantic Division. 5 points out of 1st in the Atlantic. So, I mean, and they have 2 games in hand of the Red Wings and Canadiens right now. So a couple of wins there. I mean, they're cracking that top 3 easily. Jordan NHL, right side of the screen for the Dad Bods, gets a goal. Wintertime, here's a story of my own. I remember my school in Juneau had this basket of different sauces, and I usually grabbed like 10 Italian dressing packets and brought it home. Dude, Italian dressing rules. Your cousin shoved ketchup packets in the toilet in the back stall to make it look like blood. Somebody sat on them and just blood everywhere. Ketchup everywhere. Oh, here comes the Hawk to us. Yo, this stream's getting spit on hard. All right, you guys forgive me. I need a drink. I forgot to bring my drink. I'll be right back.
Gotta give it that hawk to it. Spit on that thing.
All right, 2-0, short and sweet. And here in the second period, so season gap. No, this is not a panicking moment by any means. Was that 40 seconds? No, I was talking to my cat because he walked by. Just really thirsty. No, the packets with ketchup in them. Oh. Like the little ones you peel and you sprinkle on your fries. Not the cups like you get at McDonald's. You fill up with like a dab of ketchup. Because they're too stingy to provide you. Dude, they never provide ketchup packets at McDonald's. Gotta like find it yourself. Heaven forbid. All right, left side of the screen, and we do have some two close games. Dad Bods do take the lead. I guess probably when I went to grab my drink. 2-1 now. Master Shotgun, what's good with you tonight, brother? What you got going on, other than hiding dead bodies in your basement? I used to make these fake soda can covers for my Red Bulls that I brought to lunch. Oh, let me tell you a funny story. Speaking of fake things to bring for lunch, I was in high school. I had a good friend of mine. His name is Andre. His little brother named Pierre. Kind of a loser kid. You know, he eventually just became a troublemaker. He spent a lot of time in jail during his later. I think he's like in jail for life now. But back in the day, before he got into all this trouble, he was always trying. When he came into our high school, he was a freshman, and he tried to fit in. And I remember one day, me and my friends were outside, we were chilling. We used to eat lunch outside when it was nice out, and we would just hang out. And he came with a brown bag of lunch, and in this brown bag was a beer. The kid pulls out a beer, and I went to a Catholic school, so it was pretty strict and all that stuff. But he somehow got a beer. He was like, "Hey guys," starts drinking this beer, and we're like, "Dude, what are you doing? You're such a loser." Like, are you trying to impress us? You brought a beer to school. Ooh, like, oh my God. He didn't get caught. You know, he did a lot of stuff in school and never got caught. He did a lot of bad stuff. I'm not the fighting. He always got caught. He fought a lot. Did a lot of drugs and drinking. He never got caught in school. There was a huge forest by my high school, and he'd do all that stuff in there. My first, Kwong in the chat, first year of university, I lived in dorms, and with like 3 weeks left, someone knocked down most of the walls between the toilet stalls, so only the very last stall had all the walls. It became the pooping toilet. The rest were communal peeing toilets at that point. Yeah, you ain't pooping in that. You ain't pooping in those toilets. No privacy, dude. No privacy. I tried trading a McRib for an A for the English on the midterm. It's the most absurd thing I've ever heard. Dude, if I'm like, I hate the McRib. I think it tastes like chemicals and ball sweat. If anybody traded me a McRib, I'd give you an F just because you offered me a McRib. Like, my favorite sandwich at McDonald's is the filet of fish. The McRib is like at the bottom of the food chain. Dude, those things are okay. Who in the chat? Do you or do you not like the McRib? I hate the thing. I think it tastes horrible. Dorms was the best, dude. The dorm life must be cool. I never, I went to a local college, so I didn't really experience that. But I used to go visit a lot of my buddies. I had a lot of, I'm originally from Toronto, so a lot of my friends were either U of T, Wilfrid Laurier University, and then was the University of Guelph. So I used to go to the Wilfrid Laurier University and University of Guelph a lot. I visit my friends at their dorms. Dude, that was so cool. Good times. We used to party hard. I used to love going to University of Guelph and visiting my boys. Most of them are from, and then a bunch went, most of them are from University of Guelph and then Wilfrid Laurier. I thought Guelph was Guelph. No, it's Guelph. I remember walking into the bathroom because I had to go like bad, and I walk in, the popular nerd had kicked the sink off the wall. What's wrong with people? Why are people doing this? What's with the damage stuff? Kwong, fortunately only tried the McRib once and probably the last time. Dude, those things taste awful. Like, it doesn't taste like ribs, it tastes like chemicals. McRib is lousy. Yeah, Guelph is like one of the, like, the thing with Guelph, and I don't know what it's like now. I mean, I've been up there in so long. I might look it up on maps while we have some intermissions here. I don't remember there being much there, obviously, except for the university. Let's see, Arboretum, University of Guelph. Johnny, what's the best combo that goes with chicken? Food? Are you talking about foods or sauces? Oh, we got a Hattie. We got a Hattie for Ozzy, and Ozzy's just, dude, Ozzy is killing it this season. Okay, I'm gonna start saying, okay, so food. My favorite is chicken and rice, brown rice. Not a big fan of white rice, it's boring. I just love chicken with a bed of rice. Very simple. People say like chicken and ribs. I think that's just too much meat. Like I need something, with chicken, it's gotta be a bed of rice. Same with salmon. If I'm having salmon or seafood, it's gotta be with a bed of rice. And then, and then of course you gotta throw in vegetables. Sauce? Oddly enough, chicken and Frank's Red Hot is my favorite. Put a little puddle of Frank Red Hot, cut the chicken, dip it in there. Dude, too much meat. That's right, too much meat for me. Too meaty. King Kwong in the chat. I went to the University of Calgary. First-year students had specific first-year buildings, and they had 3 wings, 1 boys, 1 girls, and 1 co-ed. Ooh, hello. I was in the guys' wing, and it was just party 24/7. You had to carefully look both ways before leaving your room because the boys played beer darts in the hallway. Yes, watch your head. Carpets smelled. Oh, dude, the carpets must have smelled horrible. Oh, somebody I know told me about the story up at, I think it's University of Pittsburgh, University of Pittsburgh. There was a part of the dorm where guys would pleasure themselves in a corner, and it would get in the carpets, and it would just smell like just the funk, like horrible, gross, isn't it? Just gross. And she told, and guys that get drunk, they like not only do that, but they would urinate on the carpet. It was just spilling stuff. It was just awful. Speaking of meat, Rocky, the pleasure corner. All right, let's jump around for the league here. We got the 3-1, short and sweet. I'm telling you, man, this team's for real. They're playing a top team in Seize the Gap, and they're playing very well. This is not a beating by any chance. 3-1. Seize the Gap can turn this around at any point. But it seems like the defense and the goaltending for short and sweet has been just top notch tonight. If you can stop Seize the Gap, and you can stop anybody. With Seize the Gap, the talent that they have on this team, and we're talking. Remember, this is, Sexy Rocco, Scary Terry, Nick Veds, Ziggs. And they're even getting a lot of depth scoring tonight. They got Broomball scoring tonight. A lot of guys on here can score. but they're getting held back right now by this defense and the goaltending duo. Right side of the screen, I mean, take it with a grain of salt. This is just a beating. Again, dad bods are just kicking the crap out of the ice holes. Oh, sorry. I know, I'm confused. I need to get with the times. Oh, we have a goal here left side. Yeah, I was flipping back and forth between this series. Kwong in the chat, nasty. They had signs in our showers saying blowing your load in the showers. I've heard that before. There was I think it was like another college. I forget which one, but they had like emails go out to all the students or signs put up like, hey guys, can you not do this in the shower? It's clogging up the plumbing. Because you got to figure tons of people are doing it, just like making a big mess. That's kind of weird. Winter times. I remember 4 years ago in college, I was a sophomore, 2 a.m. This guy had to use a bathroom, walks by, does the loudest burp, and then he sharted. Dude, how do you not control that? That's awful. And dude, oh my God, how is it 6-1 right now for the Dad Bods? Second period. Still got a whole period to go. All right, Sexy Rocco has just scored. Rhinestone Rocco gets the unassisted goal. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, we have a 4-2 game right now. Kwong in the chat. I don't know if I believe it, but who knows? Those were the old dorm buildings from the 50s. All the other dorm buildings are more modern. You got to figure those older universities. Oh my God, Nuts and Burgers goal. They're short and sweet, and they're just laying it to them right now. You got to figure the piping was probably like that old terracotta, and if it's cracked or something, things are kind of getting caught in there, and it's building up. I do believe it. I actually do believe it. You know, things, and I'm trying not to be gross because some of you guys are probably eating, but you know, it gets hardened or gunkifies. Like I'm kind of getting grossed out myself, but I do believe it. If it's old piping, oh yeah. Pale Poner's playing tonight. Pale Poner is for short and sweet. Who? Nuts and Burgers. Oh my God. All right, so Nuts and Burgers gets a hat trick. Pale Poner and Vidar on the assist, and all of a sudden, we got a Hattie. We got a big score. It's 6-2. Sees the gap. Probably, I'm gonna look this up. I think this might be I'm gonna assume it's 6-2. I think the game is over. I think the confidence is just down right now for Seize the Gap. Short and sweet, just laying it to them right now. Huge. Oh, big hit there. Yeah, the time. It's only 4 minutes left. Time is going. And I forgot I was gonna look up. Oh well. Oh, Seize the Gap. Let's look up their. This might be their biggest loss. I'm assuming it's 6-2. They just don't, I mean, one goal. Looking at their scores, their only losses have been 1-goal games. They lost 3-2 to Rumored Revenge once. That was back in December. Holy crap. They lost 4-3 to the Masturbators one game. They lost their worst loss came to the Funkadelics 3-1. It was a 2-point advantage, 2-goal advantage. So this will definitely take the cake. Kind of a tough game for them. Kwong in the chat. Gotta say, kind of sounds crappy to say, but seeing ice holes get pooped on again tonight, short and sweet, bending sees the gap over, makes me not feel bad about getting blown out about versus them on Monday. I think they're for real. You know what I mean? Yeah, Monday, what was it? Oh, no, that was Tuesday night. What was that one game? It was 11-1, short and sweet, beating the ice holes. And that was dude, Nuts and Burgers had 5 goals, 3 assists that game. He has about the same here. He's got at least a hat trick, maybe 4 goals. Master Shotgun had the game-winning goal that night, which is only the second goal of the 11th that they scored. So short and sweet, just laying it to sees a gap there. Wait a minute, hold up. Rocky in the chat. Veds is 6'2", his stomach. Oh, I see what I like. Oh, that's good. That's clever. Yeah, I do apologize. I do apologize. I had the win in the column for Seize the Gap. It was short and sweet. They're actually up 2-0. It's not 1-1. That's my mistake. An absolute, and we talked about it. We talked about it just a minute ago. Master Shotgun scoring the game winner on Tuesday night in that 11-1 victory versus the Ice Holes, which was just probably the nuttiest game all year. The goals just kept happening. They kept coming and they kept coming. Master Shotgun, game-winning goal, 3 goals, 2 assists. Pale Poner with 4 assists. JC Enterprise, 2 goals, 3 assists. Parks TTV with the goal and assist. And of course, Nuts and Burgers, 5 goals, 3 assists that game. Brandon with 4 saves on 5 shots. So kind of an easy night. Good defensive play there by Parks, and JC did not let much through. That was kind of a crazy, ridiculous game. Game was just bonkers. What's up, Shoddy? There's Shoddy over on YouTube. Shoddy's chilling right now. He's like, yeah, I did that. Crazy thing, in an 11-1 game, it's that second goal that game wins the goal. That was shoddy. Probably way back in the first period of that game. All right, right side of the screen, we got 8-1. Another beating, another big score here. 8-1 for the Dad Bods. So this one's pretty much over. We'll have 2 teams who go up 2-0 in the series. It's going to be short and sweet for now, and then Dad Bods. Master Shotgun says, I was too high to remember it all. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Master Shotgun was zooted. All right, we'll wait till this game's just about done. We'll just kind of catch the rest of it, then we'll go through the standings. And it gets, it's going to be Callaway with the goal for the Ice Holes. Kind of a little too late goal, but a goal's a goal. Callaway gets one here. Brings them a little bit closer, but, 8-2. It's a good confidence goal. Gets it going for next game. Shot on goal, big blocker, saves, goes around the side, and here comes the Dad Bods. Offside is called. Winter time, thank you for the clip. What do we got here? Nothing coming. Dude, Nuts is going nuts tonight. Appreciate you guys clipping the appreciate you guys doing clips too, by the way. Thank you. Those really help. I know Rocky does them a lot too. At pivotal moments in the game. See, I do have a button that I can do that. But what happens if I press it? Let me press it. I have a button I can just, that's cool. All right. Jordan Potter with the hat trick. I think that might be the second guy with a hat trick on that. It's lost in the sauce with a hat trick here. They must have two guys with hat tricks on this team right now in this game. At this point, I'm just kind of watching for pure entertainment value. 9-2. What an ugly score if you're on the ice holes right now. Yeah, looks like they're just trying to kill the clock and just kind of get this game over with. Oh, tripping call? Yeah, tripping call. Corey Potter will get the 2-minute minor. All right, looks like Dad Bods are 2 for 2 on the PK tonight. Here comes the Dad Bods. In front. 10 seconds to go. Oh, and ice hole's trying to bury one. All right, game is over. We're not gonna sit here. All right, so with the win, so the Dad Bods will be at 24 points, but they're gonna still be here because of the win. Short and sweet with 2 wins so far. Now are 1 point behind Seize the Gap and 3 points back from first place. But look at this. They'll have 3 games in hand. So they'll be able to get that top 2. Possibly. Excuse me, I'm tired. I'm going to check out this clip. Nuttiest game all year. The goals just kept happening. They kept coming. They kept coming. I just didn't know. I get. I didn't even. I knew it was something to do with that. I was like, I think I said something that could be taken as a different way, like a double entendre. That was a good clip. I like that. That saves to my page too, so that's a good one to clip. I want that one saved forever. That's a good one. Speaking of which, Dad Bods winning game number 2 by a score of like 5 million to 2. 9-2 actually, but. All right, short and sweet with a goal, and they just are difficult to stop. That's JC Enterprise getting things going here. Nuts and Burgers with the assist. 1-0 on the third shot of the game, early in the first.
Well, a really great start for them, James. It's all about getting everyone into the game, establishing some pressure, and finding a way to get on the board. They do just that. Now they've established a 1-0 lead. It's about holding it and pushing for more now.
Fan City's looking to break out of their own end. Moves it to Barbashev. Takes a hit on the play.
All right, here comes short and sweet. All right, here comes Seize the Gap now, back of the net. In the dark jerseys, Seize the Gap, pink and white jerseys, of course, short and sweet. Here comes Seize the Gap from the point. Good pass. There was a defenseman right there waiting for that one. All right, here comes the boys the other way. Here comes short and sweet now with the puck. That was a good clip, Wintertime, by the way. That was a really good clip. Oh, we score! Short and sweet. It's going to be, is that Master Shotgun? Master Shotgun. The shoddy man with the goal. Nuts and Burgers. And JC Enterprise with the assist.
Philadelphia's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. The Roast Turkeys win the draw.
All right, 2-0 now for short and sweet. Middle of the first period.
Rocks him on the play. Moves it up. Shakes himself free. And she makes the save there. Great pass from off the right side.
All right, let's see. Let's see.
To the paint.
Let's see the clips you guys are hitting me.
On their own end.
Yeah, I don't like Twitch ads. There's too many.
Philadelphia's got it.
This is why I hope I can monetize on YouTube, dude, and just go there.
Over to Parks. Shot. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Bean all alone on the breakaway. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. There's the whistle. Let's get the official decision. McCarr's going to the box for tripping.
Well, he's going to take the feet out from under his opponent here, so he's going to get the tripping call. That's going to be a 2-minute
Hold on, I'm gonna get to the
marker
box.
as he marches to the box here, James. It's a frustrating one for everyone on his team. He was in and amongst the scrum, just got to find the puck.
Oh, I remember that one.
Lane there. And they get that puck down the
What was I doing? I forget.
Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Handles the puck.
Oh, I remember that. Oh, I was messing with my capture card.
Penalty now. Van City's got the puck.
Yeah, my capture card wasn't working, or it needed to be reset, or something like that. Yeah, if you know the YouTube live stream is up, YouTube and YouTube Shorts.
When you're along the wall, you got to have your head up. You better be good in small spaces, and you can't get out of the way of this thunderous hit, though, because it was lined up.
Yeah, I mean, you're more than welcome to switch over to YouTube. I mean, it helps the engagement and the you know, all that good stuff.
Henry's ready for the draw. This man advantage. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Takes the feed. Huge steal at his own end. Both teams back to even strength. Impressive job by the penalty killers on that play.
Body language said it all.
All right, that was a good clip, by the way, that you found. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I was messing with my capture card. It wasn't, you know, sometimes because I don't use it a ton anymore. Like I don't do a ton of gaming streams lately.
Facing their skates.
So sometimes my capture card will go idle, especially over the weekend. Like I don't really do as much in the streaming realm as on the weekends anymore.
You're only down in the game by a little bit. You have to find a way to claw your way back in. But they've
Because I'm really trying to focus on this other thing over on my other account, my Still City Skyviews account, which is doing really decent on TikTok right now. I'm trying to get that built up.
And he coughs it up with the pass. Grabs it in his own end. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Quick feed down low. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
He's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
Philadelphia's looking to break out. Unable to reach that one. Man City's got the puck in their own. Dishes it off.
All right, what do we got going on? We do have a goal here. Oh, on the left side, it's gonna be. I think it's broom ball. Wintertime asks, how long can TikToks be? They used to be TikToks and YouTube Shorts used to be capped at 60 seconds, but I think you can go. Let me see. I think it's like 60 minutes max. Or it was 10 minutes. Yeah, so I looked on my TikTok dashboard under create. There's an option for 15 seconds, 60 seconds, and 10 minutes.
They'll have to find a way to start the next period the same way they ended the last one.
That's it for period number one.
Okay. All right. So here's what I'm looking at here. TikToks can be up to 60 minutes long if uploaded. So if you edit something in like DaVinci Resolve or Premiere Pro, and then you uploaded it on the website or on the PC app, it could be 60 minutes long. If you're doing it directly from your phone, like you're just, you know, you press and record, you're doing your thing, 10 minutes is the max. Dude, 60 minutes. Like, that would be one heck of a TikTok. Like, I wonder what the longest TikTok is. Oh, my. I mean, I'll have to think, like, what would you talk about? What would you do? But I guess, I mean, if you're telling a story or doing something super interesting, I mean, it's 60 minutes. You can clip together something pretty good in 60 minutes. I mean, it'll be a long TikTok. For a website, you know, for an app, much like YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, which is designed for quick engagement, right? I mean, it's nice that the option makes something long. I just think 60 minutes is too long. Although, I don't know. When I'm teleworking, I'll have a lot of videos, and it's just like, you know, walking through Centralia or Chernobyl, and I'd watch 60 minutes of that. You know, there's interesting stuff to see. I guess you could just do it on TikTok, only it'd be vertical format. I mean, what I'm getting at is, it isn't going to be 60 minutes of, you know, people dancing in front of a bathroom mirror. Nobody's watching that for 60 minutes. That's like, first of all, that's only people under 17 going to watch that crap. And you're maybe 5 seconds max watching that stupidity. What is your day job? Unfortunately, I cannot say where I work. It's a public position, but I'm not supposed to really say too much. But it's in a branch of civil engineering. It's kind of like a sub branch of, like, within the civil engineering umbrella. But it's mostly construction project plan reviews, analysis for future construction projects and stuff like that. It's not too bad. Yeah, I definitely can't say where. Yeah, I actually do think it's one of our policies, like, we're not supposed to, on any kind of social media platform or any live stream, I don't think we're supposed to mention too much because of the public nature. Oh, yeah, Pittsburgh. Yeah, Pittsburgh area. Absolutely. Out here in the Pittsburgh region. All right, we do have a goal here. Looks like Pale Poner, the Golden Ginger. Pale Poner from Dunsonburg. Our redheaded good friend here, Pale Poner, gets the goal first, short and sweet, and they're 32 minutes away from a sweep, possibly. I'm stretching a little bit. Winter time. Is it true that the pollution is super bad over there? No, not true. We do. Let me rephrase that. It's not like it used to be. Now, I've only been here 20 years, so I don't personally remember what it used to be. I've only heard stories, watched videos, and seen pictures of what it used to be. And it's nothing like it is today. Like, they cleaned up Pittsburgh so good. Like, what used to be all steel mills is now like office buildings and medical centers and crazy stuff. Yeah, Pittsburgh is a lot cleaner than it used to be. Now, the rivers are polluted. I mean, you wouldn't catch me, I wouldn't be caught dead swimming in them. The rivers are like brown. Looks like chocolate milk. It's pretty bad. From all the decades of steel stuff being dumped into the rivers, but as far as air pollution, that's not as bad. A lot of the steel mills that we do have still, they have to, obviously with the EPA, you have standards you have to abide by. Like, you can only, I hate to say it, but you can only pollute so much. You can't go buck wild. There's certain limitations, so they had to upgrade a lot of the plants to pollute less, basically. Yeah, there's a lot of like legal stuff as far as following guidelines to not pollute as much. All right, we do have a goal. I think we have a goal here. It looks like A1 Freak's going to get a tripping call on the right side here. Wintertime says, I posted a meetup on Facebook to meet up at Vancouver and nobody went 6 years ago. What kind of meetup? It's just like people you play with, a game with, or what kind of people were you looking to meet up with? Or are you just talking about people from your community? We do have a goal here by Lost in the Sauce. And he's got the scoring touch tonight. Just to meet up with random people. Oh, that's cool. All right, left side of the screen, and here comes Sees the Gap trying to take a shot from the point. They got a minute left in the second here. Trying to get out of the second period with a tie. Here comes Sees the Gap up the middle. Big save by Brandon 6. Oh, big tip, big save by Brandon. Right side goal. It's going to be Lost in the Sauce again. That's got to be his 40th goal tonight. All right, Lost in the Sauce, man. He's dude's going full beast mode here. North Sentinel Islanders coming soon. Dude, that'll be so... whenever that day comes, and I don't know when it's going to come. It's not going to be horribly soon, but it'll come. The North Sentinel Islanders are going to take a 2-9 cup, I'm telling you. I am going to change the logo a little bit and put a hockey stick in front of his... instead of the spear. Where is that logo? Yeah, right there. I didn't think about that when I made the logo. I think that should have been a hockey stick instead of a spear. I like that. That's a great logo. Very nice and clean. All rights reserved. I wonder who I would get on my team if that was the case. Like, who would want to be on that? That'd be crazy to get a team together. Base it out of North Sentinel Island. Actually, I used North Sentinel Island in an email at my work today. We had to move our work vehicles from one part of the parking lot to the next. And they were asking for the vehicle that I use. And they was like, where should we park it? And I sent them a picture of North Sentinel Island. I go, we could just park it here. Nobody will ever find it. I mean, I'm not wrong. Can I be GM for you? Yeah, I'll need one because I'll need somebody to be behind the scenes doing all the works. You know what I mean? King Kwong on my third team this week now. Oh, dude, that's. I mean, that would, I'd be frustrated. I mean, but it happens. I used to get, I've been bounced around before. Third team in a week though. I feel like you'd be able to play 4 series in that case in 1 week because you play 2 with one team, you get traded, and I feel like that'd be a thing. I feel like that needs to be a thing. How many teams have I captained? 0. Never captained before. I I volunteered one time, and I was put on the captain's list. This was one of my last seasons as a player. But I was really hesitant about it. I was like, oh, I guess I'll do it because the season can't, you know. And then they eventually found somebody who really wanted to captain. So I was like, yeah, I'll back away. You can have a spot. But I almost captained. It was a long time ago. And I didn't really want to. All right, we do have a goal here on the right-hand side of the screen here in the second period. Oh, my goodness. Kane starting a good backhanding reunion, getting Adam and me this week. Get the old band together. Let's see what I played last. Oh, I think it's the exact same thing. Let me shout you out real quick. Hold on. NHL 23, let's go. All right, welcome back to NHL 23. Dude, that's awesome. We're playing some old school games. It's actually kind of nostalgic. All right, we do have a goal left side of the screen. It's going to be sees the gap. Broomball 16, the rookie. Who calls himself Hannibal Lecter in the game. And we have a goal right side. Who scored here? Going to be lost in a sauce. Yet another hat trick for this guy, dude. Good backhanding. Dude, that was a decent time you guys had. Good backhanding. God, it's cold in my basement, dude. It's cold down here. It was not. It was not a good time. It was indeed quite a terrible time. Last place, the first time captaining hurt. Yeah, last play is never fun, dude. It's never fun. All right, I'm going to set up the single game view because this game's almost over here on the left, and it looks like Short and Sweet sees a gap, have come back to give himself a 4-3 lead here late in the third. It's about a minute left. Here they are just kind of killing the clock at this point. Then they're playing smart. They're kind of playing weird hockey right now with really killing the clock, but they just want to get this win. They have to. They don't want to get swept. Uncle Kill. Goal. Dad Bods putting on a clinic. 5-1, second period. Trading my D away for a D-man that decided to play in another league instead, so I had to play like 45% of the season with myself on D. You know, unfortunately, sometimes it's just the way it happens. Dude, that sucks. What a frustrating thing about captaining. Dealing with that. All right, A1 Freak from Ziggs and Chaco. Big goal there for the Ice Holes. Left side of the screen, and we got a goal. Late goal, Ken Carson. 5-3, 5 seconds left. That's going to be it. Sees the gap, come away with a victory there. And we'll take game 3. All right, gonna switch to the 2-game view. All right, here we go.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to
All right, here we go. Last game of the night. Do I need therapy if I'm taking things out of context when the messages look insane, but they're not? Nah. That's just common interneting. Just the way we do things here on the old internet.
Hashtag hockey's offense has been in full effect tonight as they continue to lead late in this second period.
What you're doing isn't that out of the ordinary. Ye old internet. Nah, dude, anything goes. The internet. Anything goes. Cat, exactly, cat. Anything goes in the internet, man, especially when you're talking about cat. All right, period number 3 of game number 3 coming up next. All right, let me double check to make sure we are all squared up here. All right, looks like the stats are up, so we're going to talk about. We're going to show the standings real quick. Updated standings. The only thing that's not updated is the short and sweet series. They actually have 30 points. They actually have 30 points now, so 14, 2, and 2, 30 points. Short and sweet are in second place. Season gap will drop to third. All right, Dad Bods are in the third period, leading 6-2. So for all intents and purposes, they're probably going to win. So if that happens, they're actually going to jump up 2 spots here. The Ice Holes with a win will still stay in 11th, but they'll be kind of right in there. Pretty close stuff so far. Wintertime, can you make a list of words that can't be said, like stream boo, for example, so bots don't bother us? So on YouTube and Twitch, I do have the automatic chat filter, so it blocks out the obvious stuff. Now, I went ahead and I put a few racial words in there so that none of it gets through. And I put a bunch of variations of racist terms just so that it can be avoided. You know, some people try to circumvent it by using a letter instead of a number, blah, blah, blah. So, I don't, where's my dashboard? Let me find my dashboard here. It's good, that's where all that information is. Trying to see where it is.
And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. Tries to feed it over to Osborne.
I got that must be on you. You know, it must be on YouTube only. I must have only did that for YouTube because Twitch has you can set the level of how hard they want certain categories to be moderated. So I got it on there pretty good.
He's on the attack.
Some would say it's not a big deal as they have a comfortable league and they don't execute on the power play. I would say different though, James. Habits are everything. It's about moving forward and pushing and getting.
All right, here comes Team White. The ice holes trying to get something going here with 11:50 left in the game. Scores.
He scores. Pittsburgh's fan base watching
All right, Ziggs.
one in wherever, probably wondering where was this earlier.
Yeah, it's frustrating for an athlete when you know
And A1 free on that assist.
they just don't perform. But late in the game here, they need goals. They need a pile of them if they even want to have an opportunity to get their tender out of the net.
The old timers gain possession.
All right, here comes the ice holes up the ice. They can try to crack into this lead a little bit.
The old timers looking against the half wall. Deflected
Oh, nice tip there. Big save.
and out with the glove off that deflection.
Tate's got to reset mentally and find his I mean, it's
Yeah, I don't see a list of the words on here.
why they have
Wintertime.
It certainly hasn't been for his efforts between the pipe, but that save has to give him some confidence. He needs to settle in and start making more.
Puck picked up by Poole. Steps into the offensive end. Fires it on net. Monster blocker stopped by James.
Well, the game certainly isn't predictable, is it, James? It's scoring back and forth goals from all areas. As
Oh, Willie.
and attack
What's up, dude?
Grabbed along the boards by Poole.
Willie in the chat says, what's Willie saying? What's Willie, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. No, dude. Wait, what? You didn't offend me.
Off to the box.
Oh, did you ask? I subscribed to you yesterday, dude. I subscribed already.
continue to remind themselves, even when they're in this scrum, that they got
Pretty sure I did.
position
I did. Yeah, you're a hockey guy. You got some hockey content on there, dude.
call as a result.
No, you don't have to leave. You can please stay, hang out.
Trying to shave a few seconds off.
Yeah, at the end of the stream, I shut it down and I put the goodbye screen on for a little bit, and then I cancel it, or then I call it, just so I can crash.
Well, you gotta love the aggressive nature of this PK unit. They jumped, they attacked, and they got the puck. They found a way to cash in and convert on the opportunity. This is incredible.
All righty, nice goal there.
To beat the goaltender, but
And all of a sudden, Ice Holder kind of fighting back.
is on the ice and how much time he has.
6-4. This is
They'll get six
this is doable again.
as this power play continues. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Quick feed to Zigomanis. Oh, look at this. Takes possession. Taken by Poole.
All right, 6:30 left in the game, and if the Ice Holes can get one more,
Nice zone entry from the left. And he was ready for that save. LaFontaine's lugging the puck.
all right, big hit, and here comes the puck. A lot of hits here now, as the Dad Bods are trying to keep this from getting away from them.
Is on his opponent along the boards here. James is lined up perfectly and then is able to elicit that massive hit.
All right, face off, and they're like a little hitting each other a little bit, just kind of.
I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the faceoff.
Braden's almost back on the ice.
Well, the man advantage unit might welcome being back at even strength after giving up a short-handed goal in that power play.
All right, big plays here. Here comes Dad Bods.
And I'll tell you who else didn't. The coach and the rest of the team. You can't give up a shorty when you got a man advantage.
From one point man to another. Hard hit frees up the puck.
All right, here come the boys going the other way.
And there we go. Icing is
Icing.
So I love this hit here, James, trailing in the game because it provides energy. It provides a spark. But he's trying to elicit response from the rest of his team because if all of a sudden they come out there and
All right, here go face off in the Ice Holes zone.
create momentum. And
Ice Holes are down 6-4.
this game.
LaFontaine's taking it from his own end.
Hit the post. Oh, the goalie was still sprawling.
Hashtag hockey
All right, whistle is blown for the offside. With only 2:05 left in the game, it's still close enough that Ice Holes can crack the net one more time.
Bates won the draw after that neutral zone face-off.
All right, shot on goal. It's going to be kicked out. Goal! Wow, what a goal. 6-5 with 1:23 left. I remember when the Ice Holes were down and out for a while there this game. It was like 5-1 or something like that.
Moves it quickly over to Bales. And he's knocked off the puck there. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Puck grab by Poole. Oh, look out against the wall.
Well, and this is done perfectly, James. No stop sign here. You know, you're not doing it on the numbers. A nice, clean hit. And everyone on the bench...
All right, pass over the right side. Defense is there to blur them out.
Message-sending hit along the wall.
Pittsburgh's got the puck. Quick pass to Sigamanis. The old-timers take it from the side. Turn that one aside.
Oh, look, I can't really see what's going on behind the net. It's kind of crazy. And Ice Holes are pressing right now. This is getting down to the wire here.
A critical draw here.
All right, a little pause in the action here. Talk things over, try to get some strats. Try to get some strategies going. Try to figure out what they want to do.
And they take possession off the draw here at their own end.
All right, here we go. Last 10 seconds of the game. Icing call. Oh, goalie waved it off.
Great hustle and anticipation to be able to...
Shot. Scores. Lost in the sauce. That's going to be nail in the coffin. What an effort by the Ice Holes, though. You got to give them all the credit in the world for that.
And they'll drop the puck one more time before this thing concludes.
All right, congratulations. Dad Bods completing the sweep.
Well, Cheryl, as my kids like to point out, the hot chocolate's never quite as sweet when you come up on the short end of an EASHL challenge.
Wasn't 9. That's a win. Oh, my God. All right, all the stats should be published by now. Okay. Well, we're going to get there's Choco Brown. We're going to get a quickly go over the standings. Wait a minute. Jimmy's retiring. He's done. He's had enough. With that win in Game 3, sees the gap regain. First place, Labia tied with them. Short and sweet with the great effort tonight. 28 points, 3 points out of first place, and 3 games in hand. Grub will stay at fourth. Motor City in 5th, and Dad Bods with their efforts tonight. They are at 26 points, which is good for 4th place, rather. My bad. The other series hasn't been considered. The Ice Holes still rocking at 11th place. That's just crazy. Great night out there. Congratulations to all the participants tonight. The next time we'll see each other is Monday night, Martin Luther King Day here in the United States. The Masturbators taking on the Funkadelics. Oh, here's a good one. Number 1 versus number 2 right now. Labia taking on Seize the Gap. And for some... What? Ice Holes versus Soul. Is Labia doing a doubleheader tonight? I don't know what's going on there. They might just be playing. There might be like the remake of the one game that lagged out. So, looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 2 series plus 1 game. I think to round out the stats. All right, I'm gonna call it night, guys. Thanks so much for being here. 239 will be back on Monday night, the 19th. We have 3 series scheduled, plus or minus whatever we get. So without further ado, I'm going to say good night. Thank you for being here in week number 5 and see you next week. Week number 6 is coming up. Let's go.